Welcome. Today we are going to cover the top 10 interview questions you will likely face as a data analyst. The 10 questions we are going through today will help you cover both technical and soft skills required in data analyst roles. First question, tell me about yourself. This is a chance for you to make a great first impression. The interviewer wants to know if you have the right background. For example, you could say something like, I have 3 years of experience as a data analyst at XYZ company where I used SQL and Python to analyze customer data. I helped reduce churn by 10%, which saved the company $200,000 annually. Remember to highlight your most relevant skills and accomplishments. Next, you will likely be asked about the tools and software you're familiar with. Employers want to know if you have the technical skills required for the job. You can mention tools like SQL for querying databases, Python for data automation, and Tableau or Power BI for data visualization. If you have worked with big data, tools like Hadoop or Spark are also a big plus. Next, how do you clean data? Data cleaning is a crucial part of the analysis. You will want to explain how you approach this step by step. For example, start by checking for missing values and duplicates. Then standardize formats like dates or currency. Finally, validate the data by running some sanity checks or cross-referencing it with external sources. It is important to emphasize that clean data is the foundation of any accurate analysis. Can you explain the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning? If you're asked about machine learning concepts, keep it simple. Supervised learning is when you work with labeled data where you know the outcome, like predicting future sales. Unsupervised learning, on the other hand, is used for discovering hidden patterns in unlabeled data, such as customer segmentation through clustering. How do you handle large datasets efficiently? Working with large datasets efficiently is a common challenge. You will want to talk about how you use SQL to filter and query language datasets. For more complex manipulations, Python with pandas can be highly efficient. For massive datasets that don't fit in memory, tools like Hadoop or Spark allow for distributed computing so you can process the data across multiple machines. Can you describe a data analysis project you worked on and the impact it had? When asked to describe a data analysis project, use the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. For example, you could explain, at XYZ, I led a project analyzing customer behavior. Using SQL and R, I identified factors led to churn, and after implementing targeted strategies, we reduced churn by 15% within 1 quarter. The key is to show measurable impact. How do you explain complex data insights to non-technical stakeholders? Communication is just as important as technical skills. When explaining data insights to non-technical stakeholders, it is essential to use visuals like graphs or charts to simplify complex information. For example, instead of talking about data points, you could say, this trend line shows a clear correlation between response times and customer satisfaction. The goal is to highlight the business impact in a way that anyone can understand. Next, what is data validation? Data validation ensures that the insights you derive are reliable. Start by cross-referencing your data with external sources or any known benchmarks. Make sure there's consistency in data types across the dataset and run some statistical tests like checking for correlation or outlier to confirm the data behaves as expected. Next, what metrics would you use to assess a company's performance? The metrics you choose will depend on the company's goals. For a company focused on growth, you might focus on revenue growth and profitability. For customer-focused businesses, customer lifetime value and customer acquisition cost are important metrics. If it is an e-commerce company, you might also look at conversion rates and average order value. Next, a commonly asked question, why should we hire you? Now is your chance to close the deal. Highlight your key skills and value you bring to the company. For example, you should hire me because I have a strong foundation in SQL, Python, and Tableau, and I've consistently turned data into actionable insights that improve decision making. I am passionate about solving complex business problems using data, and I thrive in collaborative environments. Let me know what is the